The United States news networks and media in general have been given a bad reputation the last few years because many Americans believe that the government controls the media. Also, many have come to find out that certain news networks tend to side with the Democratic or Republican side. These few things have made people question on how much the government is controlling the media. But what if you switch that over? Many situations that have become national news has led to a government and the president to change laws or to come out with public statements of promised change in the near future. On the other side of the world, our government can be affected and be brought into unwanted things across the world. According to Brookings.edu, there was a video that went viral and started to get covered on most news networks. The video showed young kids from Somalia living life without eating and becoming homeless and starving to death. This prompted the United States government to become involved, which led to another video coming out that showed one of our soldiers being dragged across Somalia's streets dead. This new video clip resulted in the U.S. troops leaving Somalia. Also in this article from Brookings.edu, many policy makers admitted that they would first find out about certain situations such as the Somalia incident because it was covered on news networks. So seeing that even policymakers admit that they listen to the media, I would say that makes the media just as influential as any company, system, or even government within the United States. But there is a flaw within the media that makes it just as flawed as our government. The media will also cover up certain stories due to public opinions on situation. Just as Mrs. Perdue has said before, there are way more stories over bad cops than good ones, yet there are way more good cops than bad ones. Well, why would that happen? I don't have the answer to that question yet, but it seems that the American public feeds off negativity, and that's why it is so heavily shown on national news networks and covered for days on end. On the other hand, many stories of racism, such as the Trayvon Martin shooting and the racist chant recently done at the University of Oklahoma, has been brought to the public eye and made both the government and the University of Oklahoma make drastic and swift changes, such as immediate expelling of one of the kids involved in the racist chant. So in that respect, the media is helping bring change to this nation that we live in, but it still neglects certain other stories of racism. There could be many reasons why these stories became so popular due to their outrageous acts, but there are many other stories like this that don't get covered and don't make such a change in the government or in American society. Another aspect of media's influence within the government is social media, which has become a very popular thing in recent years due to technological advances and all the social media sites being created, such as Facebook and Twitter, where numerous things are reported every day. Most recently, it has all been cops going overboard or being caught doing something illegal within videos. However, according to Mashable.com, a city within Rhode Island is using social media in a positive way and basically electing a new mayor by letting citizens become hiring agents, which means that they can help someone get noticed and considered for the duty of being mayor. Actions such as this can bring more of an interest to potential voters and hopefully bring more change to government, but more specifically to American society in general. In conclusion, media outlets and social media can bring change to government decisions, but there is a twist. Knowing that everything cannot be covered in everyday news, the American public will not and probably will not ever know everything. The government and the media are not transparent, but with efforts such as the ones in Rhode Island, we would be taking a step forward.